Welcome to the first installment of Black Belt Selling. I want to talk today about how traditional skills in the IT sector no longer work because the marketplace has changed. Traditional IT solution selling skills really work on the features and advantages of the product. And IT salespeople have typically got really knowledgeable about the products and really passionate about the products. And they've kind of had to because traditionally, years gone by, they've had to sell to experts at the other side in the client environment who really want to understand the technology also. And it kind of becomes a competition in terms of who knows most about the product features and advantages and how it would work best and what it can bring in terms of a small part of a much bigger project. The problem is that a lot of those specialists on the client side are now disappearing because the client organizations can't afford to pay for the overhead, and decisions on IT solutions are being rolled up to the business level in the client organization. Suddenly we've got traditional selling skills talking about features and advantages of the technology product, whether it be software, hardware, infrastructure, software as a service, or network and communications environment. People who are selling, talking about the features and advantages of those areas, and the business person not caring about that at all, because business people only care about how the solution will impact on their bottom line in terms of strategic benefits or actual financial implications in the positive on the bottom line. In other words, a return on investment. So today's IT solution salespeople have to change their skill set. They have to become consultative salespeople, and they have to understand the client's business. Now, that doesn't mean to say they've got to rush out and get a master's degree in business administration or go to business school. They just have to have a methodology or a process for working that out. And how it works is that they have to understand, if they're selling to an existing project, what the external pressures are forcing that project to be strategically important, what the pain points are that exist and the problems that exist within the project, and where the project needs to get to, either explicitly or implicitly. And then they have to, and only then, have to align the benefits of their solution directly to that knowledge and that insight of the client's environment. Now, if they're selling proactively where there's no existing project, and by the way, that's a lot more lucrative, and that's great because typically when you're doing that, you're beating the competition already. But then you really have to become better at understanding the client's business pressures, particularly the external ones that they can't make go away and that are real to them and keep them awake at night, what that means to them and where they need to get to, both implicitly and explicitly. Once you can do all that and get a method of understanding that and drawing that out of the customer and having a dialogue with the customer at that business level, then you can align the benefits of your solution and talk about how the solution can deliver strategic advantage and strategic benefit. And indeed, if you do it really well, actual financial implications. If you can do all this and become a proactive business consultative salesperson, you will succeed both selling internally within existing projects or even creating brand new projects. And by the way, when you create brand new projects, there'll be far more margin in the deal. So you can protect the margin by selling strategically and selling with proactive business consultative selling. And so you can protect the margins, you can grow, and you can actually outwit the competition just by having a discipline and a structure and the confidence to engage at the business level. Black belt selling is the way forward. It'll give you the tools and techniques you need to be successful in your marketplace. Whether you're selling hardware, software, infrastructure, software as a service, cloud solutions, or network and communication environments. All of these, it's the same. You need to be a proactive, consultative salesperson.